Everyone always wants to know if you actually can make any money from having a travel YouTube channel. So I'm just going to show you exactly how much YouTube pays us with only 15,000 subscribers. First, a little background on this channel. So we just started this out as a hobby. We had no intention of doing this full time or making a living off this. We just started making videos that we wanted to see when we started researching about resorts on YouTube. So most of the videos that we saw were vlogs. So they were focused more on the person and the people in the video and not necessarily the resort. And some of them were great videos, they were entertaining, but I wanted to see the resort. I wanted to see the pools and the beaches and the restaurants and the service and the cocktails. I wanted to know real information on the resorts. And as you probably know, especially if you've been following our channel, TripAdvisor does not tell the whole story. Maybe what's important for me on vacation might not be important for you. So that's why I started doing category ratings, so that if the beaches were important to you, you could check out that section. If the pools were important to you, you could check out the ratings there, the food, and so on. And pretty soon we were finding out that other people also wanted these types of videos because we started gaining followers, we got great comments, and people were just loving the information that we were giving. And when I say we, yes, it's not just me who is 3 days Tres Noches. I have someone that does the camera. I have friends that I travel with. You probably have seen them in the videos. I have someone that does social media, but I'm the one who actually does love the camera. I have a broadcast journalism background and of course loves travel. So just put all of those pieces together, and that's how 3 days Tres Noches started. So I'm actually going to do a whole other video on how to start a YouTube channel for beginners in case you're interested in doing that and you're like me that knew nothing. But basically, in order to get monetized on YouTube, you have to have at least 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours within a year. And you have to reach both of those before you get monetized. And you might think, oh, that sounds easy, but it's not as easy as you think. And I was just learning as I was going and learning from you guys, especially from the comments, what you liked, what you didn't like, learning the technical part of it. And there's so much to kind of learn when it comes to YouTube and also just making and editing videos. So it did take me a little while to be committed to get the channel monetized. So I think it actually took us almost an entire year to get the 1,000 subscribers and the 4,000 watch hours. Now, something that is completely new since I started YouTube was YouTube Shorts, and you can actually skip the other requirements and you can start monetizing your channel just by Shorts, but you need 10 million views within 90 days, which I'm telling you is a lot harder than I think the other route of uploading long form and getting that 1,000 views and 4,000 watch hours. And it was exciting when we reached that milestone. And when you see that first paycheck come in, but I'm telling you, I think it was like $20. So obviously, though, you have to keep consistent with uploading videos. I think that was probably the most challenging part because, this wasn't the full-time focus, and it does take time to create videos and edit them. And I didn't want to pay anyone to do that because, we weren't even monetizing the channel that much. So you would see like $25, and it went up to maybe $100, and then after a couple months, it was a couple $100. It was like this slow trickle. But the point of it is that you did see a growth in it. And that's where there's some motivation behind continuing because you're seeing that people really do like your videos. And in YouTube, that's not an easy thing to do when there's like a billion viewers every single day. There's a lot of competition for space. So another challenge, actually it's still a challenge for us, is that fine line between having a fun hobby channel versus crossing over to being a full-time YouTuber. That's a whole different ballgame, especially when you're trying to maintain your authenticity and all the different things, but you also have to play into the YouTube algorithm and the thumbnails and the hooks and creating content that is probably going to get more views. That's where we are today. So I thought it was important to give you a little bit of background before I just start showing you numbers. Now you can grow a YouTube channel much quicker if you are laser focused, how to do the hooks and the thumbnails, and you're constantly uploading content. But for us, again, remember, it just started as a hobby. And I actually like the way it has grown, even though it's been a little bit slower, because now it is becoming a brand and we can kind of see that there could be a future for this, but not just with YouTube, because I'm going to show you soon the numbers. You're going to see that you have to have multiple streams of revenue in order to make something like this work. Again, I am not a YouTube expert by any means. I'm constantly trying to figure out this whole scene. So don't take my advice. I'm just saying what worked for me. So now let's get into some of the numbers. In case you haven't seen it, let's take a quick look at our travel channel on YouTube. And if you haven't subscribed, we would love for you to be a subscriber. We are a travel channel that brings you honest reviews, travel tips, and information. But I am going to be doing more videos like this to show you how to start your own YouTube channel as well. Now, currently we have over 17,000 subscribers, and as you can see here, I have done quite a lot of videos. It's definitely evolved since we started it. In the beginning, I did strictly resort reviews, but then as we continued to grow, I did notice a need for informational videos on the airports and things about packing so that we could appeal to a wider audience. If you are interested in more videos about starting a YouTube channel, let me know in the comment section below. One thing I love about YouTube is their YouTube Studio, where all of the analytics are, and it really can tell you so much about your channel. And trust me, there's so many analytics that it can really make your head spin. So when I first started the channel, I tried not to dive too much into the analytics. I wanted to concentrate just making content, learning, getting better each time, and growing our subscribers. So what you're seeing here are actually today's analytics. I'm not going to go backwards too much because I think it's pretty easy once I show you everything to understand how we got here. But on average, we get about 250 to 300 views per month. And that's from both long form videos and shorts, which we're going to get to in a little bit. But I think you probably already know this, but you don't get paid based on the number of subscribers on your YouTube channel. Once you monetize, you get those 1,000 subscribers, you can make as much money as you want because it's all based on the views. For that many of views, we are averaging around $1,800 to $2,000 per month. And of course, that's before taxes. So I don't know if you thought it was going to be more or less. I personally always thought it was going to be more. If I'm getting like 300,000 views on my videos per month, I thought, I'd be making at least $4,000 or $5,000 a month. And this is where it's important to show you the difference between the revenue that I get from long form videos and shorts, because it is vastly different. So here, if we click here on our videos, you will see that we got 182,000 views on our long form videos and 149,000 views on our shorts videos. And if we go here to revenue, this is where you're going to see the difference. So here, the last 28 days, the videos made $1,830 and the shorts made $16.20. So that's why a lot of creators are kind of complaining about the shorts revenue. So I don't know if that's going to change in the future, but there is a huge disparity. So what we have really used shorts for is to gain subscribers. So even though we really didn't get revenue, we gained 234 subscribers from our shorts. And so that's really what we use the shorts for, because they only take minutes to make. And sometimes one short can get us 5, 10, 15, 20 subscribers. Even though your revenue is coming from the views on your videos, the idea is that the more subscribers that you have, the more views you will also have. The hope is as you increase your subscribers and the views increase, and of course your earnings will increase as well. One thing I do not like about YouTube, especially as a business owner, is that you really do not know month to month what your exact revenue is going to be. And you are at the mercy of YouTube's algorithm and policies. And yes, there are best practices to make sure that you are growing and increasing your revenue. But at the end of the day, you are relying on a social media app as your revenue, which is why it's been so important that we monetize this channel in different ways, which I'm not going to go over in detail in this video. But if it is a video that you're interested in seeing, let me know in the comment section below. So I hope you found this video helpful. I know it's very different content than you're used to with 3 Days, 3 Noches, but so many people ask us, and they ask us a lot about how to start a YouTube channel. So I will be doing more videos like this because I knew nothing. I knew nothing how to set up a camera or lighting. I watch YouTube videos and I Google things. And so I know that these videos can be very helpful. I do respond to all comments and questions, and I'm still learning every single day, especially about YouTube. So if you have any, tips or tricks or anything, put those in the comments below and keep following us. So if you are new to our channel, 3 Days and 3 Noches, we normally bring you honest reviews, travel tips, information about the destinations that we go to. And we're actually getting ready to go back to the Dominican Republic in a few months to bring you some more reviews. And we're going to Cancun. We have lots of trips planned. And we show you that you can have an amazing vacation in just 3 days and 3 Noches.